Broadcast from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room. Are you ready for a review of the most powerful controller in the universe? It's the Vectorcade for your Vectrex. It sparkles and plays games. It's incredible. Hold on to something, because this is about to get intense. This thing's really heavy. Would you like a giant controller that says Vectrex on the front of it? If the answer to that question is no, then not only are you watching the wrong show, but you should be committed to a mental institute. This is the single greatest controller in existence, because it's an arcade-style joystick that plays the Vectrex. Nothing is better. Nothing. Not even the N64 controller. Custom crafted for Mark Shaker. It doesn't look like you'll be getting one of these anytime soon, so this entire review is one giant cock tease. How can any of us be expected to go back to using the stock Vectrex controller when this exists? It's just not fair. I don't even have one. When I'm done with this, I have to pack it back up and mail it to Mark in Michigan. And just when you think this thing can't get any more awesome, it does. The Vectorcade, which is actually larger than the Vectrex. Also, I'm pretty sure that's the same joystick that's in my Neo Geo. So what we have here is the Vectrex Geo. Mind explosion. The beauty of the Vectorcade is that it plays Vectrex as good as it looks. Oh! You know, before this joystick, Mark, I was content with my life, but now I'm not. Now I know what I'm missing. The stock Vectrex controller, which actually isn't too bad, it's not a bad controller, has an analog joystick. The Vectorcade does not, so this is not the controller that you want for games like Hyper Chase, for example, but for everything else, yeah, it's pretty much the greatest thing ever. Can a controller be Game of the Year? I mean, I break all the rules anyway, so it may as well be. This is Game of the Year, the Vectorcade. I love the clicking noises it makes. Clicking is like the wood grain of sound. Everything should click. I checked their website, which doesn't seem to have been updated in about 15 years, so I don't think these are being made anymore, and that's a shame. Woo! It's such a joy to play Vectrex with this. It's so well made, it's built like a tank. And while I'm a bit rusty at Mindstorm, it's time to give Star Castle a play with the Vectorcade. Woo! Oh man, this controller's great. Here's a homebrew game that Mark also sent to the show called Refactor. Let's play that. Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Somebody left his Star Castle overlay at home. Not pointing any fingers, except it's this guy. Let's try something new here. This is Death Chase, which was sent to the show by Chris in Glasgow. Haven't had a chance to play it yet, so let's try it out here with the Vectorcade and see if I can't get a review. So it's a Game of the Year contender for 2016. I feel like a Vectrex game should win with the Game of the Year controller, after all. Death Chase. Love that cartridge design, too. This is very promising. I like that I can also back over people. So it's sort of like driving in real life.
Don't run over them before I do! Reverse gear! Bow!
As if you can't tell, this is a great controller, and you'll be seeing it a lot over the next couple weeks. I have a bunch of Vectrex games to review, and then I suppose I'll send it back to Mark in Wixom, Michigan. So thank you again, Mark. It'll be there shortly. Death Chase seems promising. But in order to fully review this thing, I've got to play Berserk. I love how Berserk doesn't mess around with the fire buttons. There's 4 of them. Whoa! Let's go, Evil you suck. Oh! Yes! This controller is amazing! Woo! Yeah, actually, it's better than the joystick that's in my Frenzy arcade machine. So, thanks for ruining my life, Mark. I love that it sparkles. I feel like more controllers need to sparkle. Hey! No! 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 Welcome to the Lord Carnage Club, being shouted from a turbo volcano! Let's thank these Patreon backers, starting with Jeff Breyer. Derek Langley. Michael and Ariana Nelson. Michael Fernandez. Steven Chucknick. Al Stever. Rick DeBarros. Jason Goy. Sergio Matthias Hergert. Chip Sankbale. Busy Signal. Sean Zoltek. Philip Straubenmuller. Jack Stavris. Ohad Kane. Ian Shore. You sure are awesome. And Tiago Pereira dos Santos Silva. Tiago Pereira dos Santos Silva.